Goes by the name of Roy, and he joins me right now. 32 frags, sir. You must be happy with that performance. By your individual performance, we've got to talk about the team one after.
Yeah, I mean, I'm super happy. Usually I don't perform too well in Inferno, but I mean, we have put in so much work, and I put in so much work as well. So I'm just really happy that it paid off, especially against a really great team like Cloud9, and especially here at the Major as well. So yeah, super happy.
Just so you and everyone at home knows, I'm going to ask some questions, then I'm going to hand the mic over to Mao, and he's going to ask some questions to you two, giving his input. So I want to start off, very strong CT start for you guys. You're up 10-2. Eventually it was 14-5. Why was the start so strong?
We put so much work into Inferno. It's been a really rough map for us for a long time now, and I'm just so happy that it paid off now, and it shows that all the hard work, it's really paying off. I think it was kind of shady because we lost the NC one time, but then luckily we NC them back, and it was kind of like a weird game in that sense. And I think actually we threw some of the rounds because we actually had a really great idea of what they were going to do in all the last rounds of the half. But they just hit some good shots and had the trade potential. So I think for sure we could have got more rounds, but we were really super happy with that half for sure.
Now, Roy, if we flip the script slightly and ask about the other side of this equation, it ends up 15-15 and we go into an overtime. How did you drop that 14-5 lead? What was going wrong?
Man, I don't know. I think it was I think we kind of stopped doing and what we were doing that was working well in the start of the T rounds, and we kind of froze a little bit and didn't really know what to do, and they were playing super passive, and they were playing Shiro and B every single round, and he was just really killing us all the time. And I think we in some way expected him to change it up and go to A or something, but he just kept on going. And I think we were just, I don't know, it's kind of maybe the pressure a little bit, losing so many rounds, and then we we missed a lot of nades and we screwed up, and our comms was really bad. So I think we just froze in mid round, and they gave us a lot of space. So yeah, I think we just Jamie, our coach, he took a attack pause, and he was we just need to do things properly and get better comms and all those kind of things, because we're doing the right things. We just need to be on point. And when he did that, I think we all we stepped up a lot, and we started doing it properly. And I think that showed on the round, for example, where we came into B with a B execute, and I think Shiro actually died in the molly or something. And I think we had the right ideas, but it was just the small things that were missing.
Roy, that will be it from myself. Now I'm going to hand the mic over to you, and I'd love to get your input.
Yeah, Roy, I guess zooming out a little bit here for Fnatic and your guys' goals for this major, I think a lot of people have you making through to the Legend stage, but where do you actually see yourself, or what's the expectation?
We kind of don't want our expectations to go too high. We took it step by step. Our first expectation was to actually get here in the first place. So now the goal expectation right now for us, and what we expect from ourselves, is just making it to Legend stage, and then we'll take it from there. So yeah, we'll see what happens.
Another thing I have is kind of a question, given your previous in-game leader, roeJ versus mezii. I want to know, from your perspective, what are some of the strengths or just kind of differences, I'd say, moving from roeJ, who I'd say gave a decent amount of freedom, to mezii, and what your insights are regarding that?
I think actually they're pretty similar. They have the same kind of style. In this team as well, we have a lot of freedom. I have a lot of freedom, and I'm helping mezii a lot. With the calling and just mid-round calls in general, and I think the only difference right now is just that mezii is lacking some experience, mid-round, so taking control over the team. And so if I'm not on point and talking, and the rest of the team, and we don't help mezii right now, he's kind of I don't think he has the ability right now to just take over completely and pick us up when we're down. But he's learning, and I think he's been doing so good, and he's I don't know, the way he's working on it right now and improving all the time is really insane for me. So I think he's going to be a really great in-game leader with time, and he already is as well. So.
And one more question then. You kind of touched on it there, but in terms of being the moral leader, so are you saying that's you right now on the team?
I think it's kind of a mix right now with me and mezii. I think we have both our strengths, and I have a lot of freedom as well. And I also the way I play. I like to give a lot of inputs and help with the calling and kind of give my side. It was kind of the same thing in Flames as well, and I like to get that freedom. The good thing is that mezii, he respects me and he trusts me, and we just we have a really good ping pong right now. Sometimes he has a great idea, sometimes I have a good idea, and there's room for everything right now. And I think we just play really well together right now as a team, and everyone has a chance to give their inputs and do what they want, and I think that's what we're doing right now. We give space for everyone.
Cool, very cool. Love to see it. All right, Paula, you want to have anything else?
No, I'm all good, mate. I think we've covered a lot of ground there. Fantastic questions from yourself and brilliant answers from you, Roy. Anything else you'd like to say to your... By the way, do you have a name for the Roy fans? Because I know the smiley, the specific emoji everyone knows I'm referring to is a trademark. Do you have a name for the Roy fandom?
Actually, I've never got that question before. I never thought about it as well, but actually, I have no clue. But as long as you make the smiley, then I'm happy,
All right.
And I just want to say, like, always fnatic and go fnatic. That's it.
Go fnatic, Roy. Thank you so much for your time. You can head off now, join the rest of your team, some rest and relaxation. Perhaps me and Maui will break down the rest of the segment without you. Pleasure. Thank you so much, buddy. Oh, Maui. I don't even think it was caught on camera. You were left hanging. You okay to carry on the segment?
I don't think anybody saw it, so you acknowledging it actually just throws me under the bus completely. So thanks.